Well, today episode, we going to talk to the men, mostly the black men in this. Because, see, I have a son, and my son is in his 30s, and you know, he's a professional and everything. And today we're going to talk about, I'm going to give you the advice that I told my son when he was started to date or go out. There is a difference between a girlfriend, a fiance, and a wife. All three of them have a boundary. All of them has a limitation. Now, when I started dating, you know, one thing that was off limit is when my boyfriend got in an argument with his family. There was an argument between them, not me. I didn't get in it. I didn't address it. I didn't, you know, if he asked me for my comments, I did. But see, at that time, me being a girlfriend, I was known in the family, but I wasn't known in the family. That's how it was. I was a short fiance. I just, you know, me and the guy said, hey, we gonna go get married, and we went and got married, and you know, and that was it. And because at that time I didn't date inside my race, I dated an Indian. I knew that the culture was that even though I was married, you didn't speak out of term in that marriage. You know, and then I was brought up that way. You know, you talk to your husband and you got an understanding and stuff. You was the sideline. You heard it, but you didn't get involved in it. It wasn't an argument where they dragged you in on it. So that's how I live. So now, you know, me being in a relationship, I don't get involved with people relationships. I learn how to, you know, unless now with my daughter, I do because of the simple reason is when I'm brought into it, I may say something, but normally, you know, that's a family thing, and I'm very careful how I talk, and sometimes I have to apologize to my son-in-law about things that, you know, because that's not my area. That's I gotta be in it, but not in it. Or I'll talk to my daughter, and I'm in it, but I'm not in it. Well, anyway, there was a situation yesterday, a couple of days ago. It's been going on where this young girl, and one thing I'm going to tell you ladies about this is this right here. No, I'm going to go. So anyway, it was a situation where this young girl felt like because the man gave her a ring and she was the fiance, they gave her right to come in and make arguments and do things in the family. See, I'm going to tell you something about you black women that need to stop this. See, y'all think that because y'all dating somebody or you're in a relationship with somebody, that they give you the rights to start being between their sisters and brothers. And see, what she did was, you know, something came on social media and everybody told her, leave it alone. Don't get involved with it. But nah. Old Rachella got on the phone, called, and then it ended up coming back to the house. And then she got mad because the man told her, you ain't family. Told her that. Oh, she got mad. See, when a man start telling you things like that, I'm going to tell you something. This is what I was going to tell you. If a man ain't married you in a year, that don't mean nothing. See, when a man starts saying you his fiance, he's preparing to get married. But then when he starts seeing red flags come along, he prolonged it. He prolonged it. Some of y'all need to learn your role, but you don't know your role. Yeah. See, I know when especially now as I get older. And it's not becoming of age, it's becoming of experience. I learned that, you know what, some things in life you don't need to insert yourself into. Some things in life you don't need to bring attention to. Yeah. So anyway, the girl called the sister, and the argument pursued, and then she got mad because she young, she in her 20s. She got mad because, and he's in his late 20s. And she got mad because she said she don't feel like, doing all this hand stuff. And I said, I pulled him to the side. I said, red flag, red flag, red flag. Learn to get into things. See, one thing about it is this right here. See, when you stop inserting yourself into family things and you're not even in the family, see, you become the villain. You become a villain. She did it again yesterday, but you know what? But see, the thing about it is that the person that she was trying to defend gonna end up turning on her. Yeah. Learn to stay in your role. Men, if you see stuff like this, that's a red flag. A woman is not just because you gave her a ring. That's just a girlfriend with a ring. Don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. See, you have to learn that if I see a lot of these young men, they get these women that's ratchet and clowning, and he 27 and he been married twice, and he getting this young girl and she 20, and she bringing on drama. That's your red flag. That is your red flag. So I don't like drama. I don't like it. It upsets me. It makes me sick. I don't like it. It does something to me. And I feel like if a person brings drama into your life, I don't care who it is, it's best to cut it off. Because of the simple thing is that a lot of times that when we're looking for relationships, when we're trying to build relationships, when we're trying to repair relationships, we have to look at the fact that it takes two people to build a relationship. It takes two people to be in a relationship. And if you got somebody that's bringing drama when you're not into drama, that's going to bring some stressful things in your life. That's going to bring some arguments. It's going to erupt, take away the peace that you normally would have, especially if you're a low-key man and you're not into arguing with the family. Now all of a sudden you becoming an argument of peace. You was a peacemaker, now you an argument of peace. Pick and choose your woman wisely. And this is from me telling you these. Pick them wisely. If they out here in the streets ratchet, I don't care how much you love them, let them go. Let them go, because that's your peace. See, a woman is supposed to bring peace into the home. See, people fail to realize what a role a woman plays. A woman should be like Esther. But see, people think that when you say submissive, a submissive woman, you are basically talking about somebody that's a slave. That is not true. That is not true. See, a woman should be able to know when to speak because she know her man. Know when to speak. Know when to be silent. And know when to rumble. See, it's a lot of things that upset me. I be wanting to talk about it. But I know at that time it's going to be an argument. Be quiet. And some things in my life, well, you know what? I know when the drama is coming. Maybe on his side. And I have to know when, you know what? I could give my point, my opinion. We could talk about it without it going somewhere else. You have to, when your spouse, see, we're not talking now about the girlfriend or the fiance, because those are just irrelevant. But even with a wife, you have to know when your husband says no, that means no. That means no. If your husband is against it, maybe he know more something than you do. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah. I don't get in that man's business. I never got in that man's business. When it came to the mama, the daddy, the brothers, I don't do that. I don't get into it. I don't get into it because that's not my place, because I don't want him to get in my family business, because he gonna look like the villain. So what I do is I may ask him for some opinions, and then, and then if I do it wrong, I hear that. You ain't got to hear it, but I hear that I told you so. And sometimes it ain't got to be the words. It's got to be this look. But you women today are so trying to, that's not part of a wife. That's not part of being in a family. If you trying to be in a man's family, you have to understand something, that you're coming into the family. And whatever it is, you can't solve everybody's problem. You can't help everybody's problem. Sometimes the best woman is the silent woman. Because I'm going to tell you something. A lot of y'all going to end up hurt trying to insert yourself in family business that ain't got nothing to do with you. A lot of y'all bring arguments into families because you trying to talk up for him or trying to be that middle thing in the family when you ain't even. Where is your family at? Where about your own family? See, usually when women like that start trying to dictate and stand up for your family, is because they had destroyed their family, and now they trying to make your family like her family. Let it go. I got a $20 bet on that guy. I said, you know what? He's in his 20s. They've been together 3 years. They situation like that. I give it another 6 months. He ain't gonna marry her. He gonna get rid of her. See, it's different when you get into a relationship and then y'all get into a financial situation where you have to do something. I get that. But then you gotta realize something. Is that the kind of woman you want in your life for the rest of your life? See, I feel like when a woman start arguing and fussing all the time, and one thing about me is this right here. I had to learn. When I feel myself sliding, I got to come on back. See, I'm going to tell you one thing about it. When men don't want you looking bad and talking crazy to them at the same time. That don't work. Or being drama and looking bad at the same time. And then at some point in that man's life, he going to get tired of the drama. He going to get tired of the drama. Don't matter if you got kids or not. He going to get tired of the drama. Then women be wondering, well, he cheated on me. Oh, understand he cheated on me. Because a man's house is supposed to be at peace. His life is about peace. If you really want a man to cling to you and be there for you, you have to make it where his domain, whether y'all live together or not, is at peace. His domain is wherever it is that he knows that when he come to you with peace, when he come to you, he gonna find peace. He gonna find wisdom. Even if you can't help him, you don't know what to say. Just the fact that y'all in each other presence gives him peace. But when he have to come home to some drama, and he be a drama on his job, he going through some stress and he can't see his way out, he gonna find peace by any means necessary. Yeah, he gonna do that. See, my banana says I give him drama all the time. He said I got the Peter Pan syndrome. What the fuck that is? He said I don't want to grow up. Nah, well, that may be. But when I know, because in reality, I'm at peace. But see, I know when he's mad, when he don't want to fool with nobody, I leave him alone. I know when he's irritated about something, I leave him alone. I let him come to me, and then he tells me. But I know when to be quiet. I know when to talk. And I know when to roar. And when I roar, I don't have to, rah! I just, look, I'm just bad with this. Don't even have to raise my voice. Look, I'm just bad with this. You know, this ain't working right here. Or, you know what, you've been doing this all the time, and I'm getting tired of it. I'm at my point now. Well, what you tired of? Well, you know, and I tell him, and I say, well, okay, well, you know, that I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know I'm tired. I don't have to say nothing else. But that's because there's a difference. Like, for instance, I am not married to him. So there's a difference. If his family come down here and they go to clowning with him, only thing I'm going to ask them is that, hey, could y'all, you know, come on in and be quiet. I don't want the police to call. Let's sit down and talk about it. Police can't be called. I'm going to go up in my room, protect myself, and tell him he need to call the police. That's his family. Or do something, handle it about it. But y'all men need to stop catering to these women. When y'all see red flags in the dating process, it's not going to change. It's not going to change. And you can't change somebody to be the fit person that you are doing in a relationship. It has to be something that they want to do. And when you marry immaturity, when you date with immaturity, when you sleep with immaturity, you cannot expect that person to keep your peace, because they are all about drama. And if that's not what you in, I don't care if you've been with that person 3 months, 3 years, 30 years, if they are not in your peace or your realm, or that you can outgrow somebody, you need to leave. You need to get out before children start coming, before things become so great that it makes it impossible for you to leave. Learn when to love and let it go. Learn that.